Welcome back, Keepers of the Flame. Okay, I just did Virgo. Let's send the Virgo energies, all the Virgo energies. Doesn't matter if it's sun, moon, rising, stellium, house placements, whatever it is for you. Let's just send all the Virgo energies some serious, serious, serious love, rainbows, unicorns, sunshine, all that good stuff. Because they're in it right now, and I just had to do a time waxing after their read. So send them Virgonians some serious assistance, because for whatever reason they're up in their head, and it's like a holy war between the God and the devil. You know, their amygdala and the seed of God and all that other crap. So they're going at it in the mental realms right now. So if you do know a Virgo, do something nice for them today. Get them some cleaning supplies. Like an X-Acto blade or exact, maybe not, but like an X-Acto like measuring thing, anything that particular that's going to help them get to that place that they're working on right now in a very physical way, because that's what they're supposed to be doing. So yeah, just let's help them out a little bit. Send that some good energy, frequency, vibration. Not high frequency energy vibration, because if you do that to people, it sometimes radiates out of the lesson they were supposed to be learning. So whatever frequency they're at, let them be there, but just send them some encouragement and love and support going through that. Sorry. My cat is in a weird shape underneath the couch right now, and I'm just like, what the heck are you doing? She's cool, but like, you know. She looks slightly broken at the moment. Are you comfortable? Okay. That's Sophia, just rocking it out over there. Okay. So, yeah, I posted videos yesterday that I want you to go sub to. I think it's Inspire to Intellect is the channel, but I posted them just yesterday. The links are in the comments, because for whatever reason YouTube wouldn't put it in the whatchamacallit. Like I linked the video right underneath it, and I don't know, maybe I didn't, because I didn't give it a script, right? I don't know, it was weird. So Inspire to Intellect, go subscribe to their channel, and the video they put out yesterday. And again, if you go to my channel and the links are going to be in the comment boxes of the last 2 videos I posted from yesterday. Really, really, it's touching on the same thing I've been talking about the crystal fluid and how the amygdala gets transmitted and then spills the cortisol, or decides the cortisol fluid that's going to flood the system. So it's really interesting. It's really interesting how those messages get received, transmitted, and transmuted, and then sent into the system. And then they mentioned the medulla. I think they mentioned the pyramids, but they did not mention the olives, which is interesting. So I'll quit babbling about that. Just watch the video. It's so good. I did try to do my own video on the amygdala and how it floods the adrenal system, and how it's all connected, cortisol levels and all that good stuff. People shy away from talking about the amygdala and the lizard brain for some reason. It's the eye of Horus. It's the seed of God. It was really important to the Egyptians, so I don't know. They literally called it the eye of Horus, the right brain. The Horus is the sun, the son of the god and the goddess. The right action is supposed to be, the son of God is supposed to be correcting the actions and filling in, the holes, and doing better than his parents did. That's the whole idea behind that premise. And so the amygdala, the eye of Horus, is there to instruct you on how to do that. So if you're flooding your system with cortisol, It's asking you to learn something. But if you continue to flood your system with cortisol, you're not going to learn anything. So I'm going to quit babbling. But I'm babbling because there's a shuffle before this too. What is going on? Weird. Oddball energies. Okay, there's one. Anything else? There it is. Okay. Haha! Alrighty. We're in Capricorn, by the way. I hope I said that. That's what I've been thinking this whole time. Interesting. So you have the 10 of Wands, which is Saturn in Sagittarius. Interesting. And then you have the 5 of Air. Oh, Virgo had that too. And you're up in your head about it. And then you've got the 2 of Air. Indecisive. Need to make a choice. And you have the Knight or the Jack of Pentacles. Are you taking something out of your wallet or putting it back in? And then, okay, the Queen of Cups. And then the 10 of Pentacles here. Legacy is in your root system. You got 2 10s here. Interesting. I'm just going to read this like this. As above, so below. Ba, 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 ba. Okay. So I feel like you're working on leaving a legacy. And I don't know if you're filling your box full of pentacles or you're spending some pentacles to get the legacy, or your legacy is bringing you in pentacles. But either way, it's making your heart space very secure and like you're in the safe waters where there's like seaweed and fish and plentiful things that you have like access to here, like resources for you. This feels like I don't know, I don't really have a location coming in, but it's like a very, like you're in calm, safe, beautiful waters, but there's seaweed there. There's seaweed, there's otters. You've got plenty of fish coming in, crab, all this different type of stuff. You've got everything you need in your safe little ship here. But your mental strife here over something, and I'm not sure what that is. Virgo had the same thing. It might just be energy coming in here because you just set your 10 of Wands up here. Like your fire's lit, you got warmth, you got more than enough. You've completed some cycles here, and your legacy is in your root system. It's not, you're trying to get it out here, it's already in your root system. So maybe your mental strife is coming because you're not. You got the wrong 10. Don't. Okay. So you thought by following these desires, your 10 of Wands here, you thought by overburdening yourself with the things that you desired was going to get you somewhere, and it didn't. You're still holding your value structure, which is leaving a legacy here, but so the desire is just a road. It's like the burning is supposed to be used as fuel to get you there. Desire is just supposed to get you there. It's not supposed to be the source. So these elements come together and they work in different modalities for different functions in different ways. Desire is simply a fuel in the fire to get you to a particular space or into a particular pathway on your journey. It's meant to keep you going and keeping you moving. And you burning those here. But your mental scape is like, wait, this isn't where... going to draw another. Ooh, there it is. I was going to say, I'm going to draw another one from the top. Oh, so there it is. You've got a new desire coming in. Okay, that's it. Okay, I was like, where is this leading? Two of Swords, indecisive about what? Your desire, your passion, what you want to grow. Wands are cuttings from trees. So the wands were originally had like leaves coming out of the tree branch that had been cut. You can do that with, they do that with apple trees. They do that with a lot of trees. The easiest one to grow is a willow tree. If you just cut a branch off a willow tree, they grow like weeds, grow super fast. So I feel like you've got to start all over with your wands here. This is a new adventure. But you didn't get what you wanted out of this, whatever this completion cycle was. So you're busy trying to build your legacy here. You are happy and content, but for whatever, you've got to go back to the desire drawing board. And you're up in your head about it. What is going on with the 10 of Wands? Capricorn. Woo-hoo. Justice. Ew. And the 8 of Wands. So, Justice, 8 of Wands. Oh, redundancy. It's going to start doing what it did to me yesterday. Lady, I told you the first time. So, there needs to be equal give and take here. There needs to be some sort of value structure, because that's what's in your root system here. And there's no Pentacles out here, kids. So the desire needs to be met with your structure, value structure. If your desire is misaligned with your value structure, one of them needs to change. If you can't stop yourself from desiring something from on the outside, either you have an addiction or your value structure is blocking you from manifesting something to do with that value or that desire. Okay, so something needs to be assessed here. I'm not here to make that decision for you. Either something in your legacy value structure is kittywampus and not aligning, and that's causing you mental strife here, or there is something in your desires that is not aligning with your value structure that you are not willing to let go of. Something has to give. Lightning's got to penetrate that particular circle for you. So you're going to get a message from something. I can't tell you what that is. You don't have a messenger here. You're just arguing with yourself. Your emotions are safe and secure. Your pentacles are safe and secure. But for whatever reason, you do not have what it is that sets you on fire. So you're trying something else here. You're starting a new, whichever it is. You're kind of looking out and trying to understand what the heck is going on. Can I get the 5 of air? Okay, the 4 of Pentacles. The Chariot. The Chariot actually came out in reverse. There's your legacy again. Okay. Maybe it is you're not willing to let go of this like belief structure. The next 20 years is going to be people letting go of their belief structures, myself included. I have the same issue. I do. It's going to be okay. It's going to be the fuck okay. We've just got to start reworking things because obviously the values and belief structures that we have right now have gotten us to not so great place. Okay? So it just means that something needs to change there. So, this came out in reverse. There are reversals in this deck. So something, maybe, this This right here, this energetic pattern right here is not allowing you to move forward. Okay. So there's a particular legacy that either you're supposed to stick with, or there's a particular belief structure that needs to fall. Otherwise, you're not going to be able to move forward. Either you stay confined in what you're in right now and capitalize on it, or you need to give some of your value structures a reconsideration and replace them. I can't make that choice for you. I don't know, but you have the Two of Swords here twice. So you are at a crossroads and you need to make a choice. Let us see, what is this Ace of Wands about? Ooh. A novel, just for you, Capricorn. The Magician. The Empress. Ooh, the Five of Pentacles. I'm going to take this for this because this fell down here. The Son of Wands. The Ten of... There's the Ten of freaking Wands again! Ah, the Devil. Alrighty then. Okay, so you are going to feel like you're being left out of the cold here. Because whatever belief structure that you had... and you just docked down from this could mean that somebody else is going to be left out in the cold too. So either you or somebody else is going to be left out of the cold because you're going to use the tools and the resources, the elements available to you to birth something that's going to either leave you out in the cold or leave somebody else out in the cold. Now you have the Son of Wands here, which would be the Knight of Wands. So the Knight is going to take it to... The Knight's job is to take it to the Queen so she can ignite the wands. So you are progressing here. You just picked up another wand. So you are ready to burn these wands, these desires. These trees that you didn't want to plant. Because the snake is looking at him going, okay. So... here's the kicker. You're being asked to go through a portal right now because now you're facing a guardian. He's the guard. The devil is not what we think he is. The devil is the guardian to the other realm, to the other side, to intellect, to knowledge, to the great work. He is the path. No one shall pass into the gates of heaven but through him. And it's not Satanism. It's not any of that Bible BS, okay? This was not created in a biblical sense of the word whatsoever. This did not have the Bible in mind when it was created. This was back in the days when people were allowed to know things. Okay, so remembering that we have come up with a belief and value structure that was based on keeping people very ignorant and afraid and stuck. Okay, so this is your opportunity here to go through that portal. Okay, that's it. That's all. Capricorn's the portal. Black gold sun, won't you come and wash away the rain? Black gold sun. Get away with balance. Everything has to be balanced. Once you bring that into balance, you'll have everything you need to go through that portal. See, his feet are on fire here. He's like, let's go, kids. Let's go. Feet are on fire. The hellfire. You gotta burn those 6. The Knight is bringing the 6 to burn, darling. You're gonna light this guy on fire. Light his feet on fire, and he's gonna be like, all right, let's giddy up. Let's go through that portal. Where's the portal? Right there. Right here's the portal. Where God and the devil sit. Okay? Okay. Love you. It's going to be okay. Take a deep breath. Step into this. Okay? Get that magician going. And birth something that's beautiful and wonderful. Did I say it has the vibration of the Garden of Eden? The garden is always at your feet. Paradise. Paradise is the word for garden. Get out in the dirt. Get out in the dirt and do something today. I don't care if you don't have a plot of land for yourself. Get out in the dirt and do something. Dig around. Find a worm. Go fishing. I don't know. Whatever that looks like for you. Okay? That's it. That's all. It's not... See? If you spend your life in fear, you will have things pop up to be scared of. Okay? Have you ever dealt with that creature? The goat? They're freaking amazing. They're so freaking cute. How are you gonna assign a devil to that? Like, no, that is not the energy of their... No, that is not their energy. They are to lead you into a new place of being, existing, knowledge, power, sovereignty, freedom. Join. Okay. The people who are not supposed to go to that gateway are just the ones that are not up for taking personal responsibility. And that's okay. Some people don't get past the age of 9 mentally. This is scientific fact. This is not me. There's a lot of people on the planet that don't reach that threshold and get past the age of 9. And they are not tuning into my channel. Pinky freaking swear. Okay? So, that being said, I think we should get you an earth card. Because, like, you're going to do it. Happy. You're going to step into your own freaking energy. And set your feet on fire, darling. You are the portals, by the way. You are the portals. So, freaking marvel in that for a hot second. Tsunami! Wake up call. Tsunami. Great. Where's the book? Shite. Sorry. I had to cleanse everything, so I forgot to put the book underneath it. I apologize. Okay. I feel like this is just you stepping into yourself here and just being like, oh, that's just me. That's all good. Wake up call. One of the scariest and most destructive of all natural phenomena, along with volcanoes, earthquakes, and hurricanes, and tornadoes, is a tsunami. Occurs when a large volume of water is suddenly and rapidly displaced. It is triggered by the undersea disturbance, typically in an earthquake or volcanic eruption, that causes a series of powerful waves to travel across the ocean at speeds of up to 500 miles an hour. Yet on the open ocean, the height of these waves seems so small that they generally pass unnoticed. As these waves, collectively called a tsunami, get closer to the shoreline, their height increases enormously. Even as their speed slows to 50 miles per hour, the distance between the waves or the throw can be considered taking 20 to 30 minutes from wave to wave. If the throw hits the land first, the water recedes rapidly and dramatically, followed within minutes by an enormous wave that initially comes as a surge. This receding is the clear sign of an impending tsunami. We can't outrun the wave that follows, but we can avoid being swept up in the destruction by moving to higher ground. You are getting a wake-up call. It may be in the form of a significant loss or other dramatic event in your life, typically one that you were not prepared for initially. You may feel stunned at first, surprised by unexpected events that are occurring, yet you also know that it is time to draw back the curtain of avoidance and denial and confront the truth that exists in the subtext of this event. You are experiencing a real-life drama, and so there is no need to amplify it more than it already is. Often when you look back after something like this has passed, you can recall signs that foreshadowed it happening. There may have been obvious clues that you ignored or omens that were so subtle they were easy to dismiss as images of the mind rather than the voice of your instinct. There are many anecdotes about animals operating purely on instinct, picking up on clues, and naturally seeking higher ground before an approaching tsunami reaches the land. To negotiate this wake-up call, listen closely to your instincts while at the same time seeking the higher ground of spiritual truth. Ooh, that's a good one. That's a really good one. I just talked to Virgo about being psychic. Psychic doesn't mean some sort of weird spiritual zap that particular people were given. No, it's the power of observation. If you just observe your environment to a very instinctual, intuitive level, that's what psychic is. Everybody has the capability and power to do this. Everybody does. It's just that particular signs or placements or whatever are just endued with it on a more pathway intrinsic level, because it's part of their medicine. It's part of their pathway, and you don't get to avoid it. We try to. Oh, we do. We try to work our way around it, like, oh, everybody's telling me don't go there, it's gonna make me naughty. No, it's not what's gonna make you naughty. It's embracing that observational skill, that pattern of looking around and going, okay, this is happening, that's happening, this is happening, and then investigating, why is this happening? How did this happen? How did this come to be? What is this going to mean for the future of what's going to happen? How does this predictive measuring equal out to something that I can adjust my life to and say, okay, I can see this coming, I know it's coming, so I'm going to prepare myself and get to that higher ground. I'm going to stock my freezer, I'm going to grow a garden, I'm going to refurbish the soil, I'm going to make sure that there's enough this, that, and the other thing. I have enough laundry detergent, soap, shampoo, whatever it is for you that you need to adjust your life. And so if something should happen, you are going to be okay. Now, this isn't suggesting that a tsunami is going to happen. This is suggesting that you've probably already had this happen, and now you've got to collect your goodies, okay? Your gifts and talents that you were lied to about, and just move through the portal. Okay, it's a lot, but at the same time, it's just an internal thing. It's not everything's falling apart on the outside. It's more of I've been told this my entire life, and now if I have to reconstruct this belief system, a lot of things are going to crumble. A lot of things are going to be washed away in that wave. And it is really difficult, and it is challenging and painful. But it's also going to bring you so much growth and so much expansion that it's ridiculous. It's a freeing. It's not a... People think of it as some sort of weird punishment. And that's how they kind of keep you in that construct, right? That guilt, that shame, punishment narrative. It's not a punishment. It's the universe asking you to step into a truth that has already existed for thousands and thousands and thousands of years, that just people had over time completely misconstrued and misinterpreted and simply didn't have access to the truth. So we don't necessarily need to be angry with those people, but we can ask them to have informed consent, right? So what oftentimes looks like a death is just passing through that portal, passing through that gateway, and realizing that you had a safe ship this whole entire time. Your Queen of Cups. You were safe in your ship this entire time. They're just asking you to see that. Okay? That's what I feel like is going on for you. I think that's all I need to say. That's a good read, because you're already safe in your root system. You've got your legacy here. You're already safe. You just haven't been instructed to see it on the outside as that way, if that makes any sense. Okay. I love you, Capricorn. Have a beautiful rest of the week. And until next time, keep your flame under your goat's feet.